Thank you for calling B-rated movies, where B-rated isn't a bad word. I'm Amferny. How can I help you?
Hello, Amferny. It is me, Brian, with a B.
You call a lot.
I didn't mean for that to rhyme. All right? I'm freaking just trying to figure out what's going on if you're having a movie tonight so I can drink heavily and watch a movie. And write this down.
Yeah, well, tonight we're watching Double Blind.
Double Blind.
It's the directed by Ian Hunt-Duffy, starring Millie Brady, Akshay Kumar, and a few other people.
All right. I thought you were going to say Hillary Duff.
No, not Hillary Duff.
For a sec.
This is the story of a few test subjects who are in a double-blind study where if you have taken this medication and you fall asleep, you die. Well,
hopefully this isn't about woke. So you gotta stay woke, mother. Right?
You gotta stay awake.
Right?
Yep.
But, hey man, you drink milk?
Yes.
You put ice in it?
No.
What?
Who puts ice in their milk?
How do you keep your milk cold?
You drink it before it gets warm?
So you just fucking chug a glass of milk?
You don't have to chug a glass of milk for it to stay cold.
Man.
Like, does it have to be perfectly chilled at all
Hell
times?
Yeah.
You know ice
Chilled.
melts, right?
You drink it before your ice melts.
Then you get watered down milk.
Your ice would stay colder longer before your milk would get warmer.
I don't know. That's
man.
No.
I'm saying, man. Put your ice in milk. Keep that shit cold. That's what I'm going to say. So, all right, man. Double blind?
Double blind.
Here we go.
All right.
Sloppy flute in the night. Sweater holder shining bright. Where the gold tastes just right. Slacking hands in the moonlight. Berated, berated, not a bad word. Working on is preferred. Berated, hear our call. The podcast that welcomes all.
All right. We're back for the beginning of Double Blind.
It's like an 80s VHS tape coming through.
Yeah.
Got those, what the fuck, neon lights. Like it's Tron.
Fizz, Irene. I messed that up.
They were going to say, it's Irie. Whatever you're going to say.
Irene. Ireland. So this is an Irish film.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, so we're in a lab to begin the movie, and there's that white lab rat that this is like a common image.
The normal.
Like stuck.
Like why? I mean, I guess it's just because there's so many of them, you know?
Yeah, like stuck in one of
So
those,
cheap.
like those little...
A single hamster.
Yeah, like a single...
Plastic thing.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, what's going over here? Oh. The same shit that's on the other side of it. Not a goddamn thing. Those wood chip. Ew, it looks like pencil shavings.
Yeah,
like when you sharpen a pencil.
I have to buy those giant bags of that for my guinea pigs.
I mean, you didn't have to buy them for your guinea pigs.
Well, you should. So now we see a lab guy who puts the mouse's or the rat or whatever the mouse's head in
a guillotine,
like a guillotine, and chops his head off,
like a paper cutter guillotine.
Yeah.
Well, that was a failed. What if that guy's like, God damn it, this is why I'm not a fucking magician. See,
like, you're supposed to live.
Why is this fucking work? I literally just saw Chris Angel do this 2 days ago.
Why can't I?
Yeah.
So now we're seeing a commercial for Blackwood Pharmaceuticals.
Blackwood Pharmaceuticals, huh?
And this is, it's a video for all the Phase 1 volunteers. And we see a girl with a bunch of bags on her back going up the elevator.
Well, it would be funny. I thought this was going to be like one of those Blunt commercials, Backwood blunts. You know what I'm talking about? No?
No, I don't know what that is.
Oh, well.
Okay, Brian.
So now it looks like they're going into freaking, what the fuck it's called? Squid Games.
Yeah, it's like these
Go into their own room.
like these orange covered like sheet covered beds
And
in
they
these
have
white
all their
rooms.
neat little clothes just folded on the bed.
So we have the girl that came up in the elevator who clearly doesn't want to be there, and then we have
The orderly.
I believe she is
Oh, yeah, well, never mind.
she's wearing the same clothing. She's a test subject.
She got there early and already
Who-
got dressed.
Apparently went there to socialize and be friends with people.
No. Well, if this was a fucking STD fucking thing.
So where did you get chlamydia?
Mm-hmm. It's like, look, I'd rather not talk about it, all right? So it's like, oh, okay, all right.
Well, I was at a Lit concert.
You're not going to believe me, but a cat bit me. You see? You see how that goes?
Yeah.
I sat on the toilet. Or you can't get it from a hot tub. What are some other ones? The tractor.
So now
Is that a group toilet?
No, this is like a room with a bunch of seats and
Well, I was looking at it has the hand fucking dryer.
so everybody's trying to use their cell phones in
Right
this
there.
room, and they're complaining there's no cell phone reception. But it's like you're in a double-blind study.
I thought that it was just her phone. Everybody
No.
else's phone is fine. They're just like, let the study begin, bitches.
But apparently, she gets a text from somebody, and she texts them, "Stop calling me." So she's running away from somebody.
So maybe that person that she's running away from gave her it. Why is that dude's pits already sweaty? God damn it.
I know.
Motherfucker. Have
So-
you? How often do you change your deodorant?
Like daily.
Well, I mean, name brand. God damn.
No, change the brand.
How often do you change your deodorant? Daily? That's applied deodorant.
Okay. Okay.
Like,
Fair
well, my
enough.
deodorant says it can last up to 72 hours.
When I
so-
shower, I mean, cause you wash it off. Yeah. No. Like, how often do I change brands? Whenever something becomes cheaper.
I
mean-
never once changed brand. The moment I started wearing deodorant is this. I've rocked that same shit ever since I was fucking.
Stick with this forever.
My grandkids wear this.
So now everybody's got to take the pills. There's like 2 different colored pills that
The
they have to
red
take.
one and the blue one.
Would you like to
Uh-oh.
be in between the Matrix
What if there's like jokes
Take
on
the
you and
red-
they pop both of them?
and take the red and the blue?
A upper and a downer. So you're
like-
just the same.
None of you can get me. I'm in between the Matrix.
It's hard to hit a moving target, and then you just start bobbing and weaving.
So now they're complaining about the food, saying it tastes like fried dog shit.
Tastes like big.
So now we get the guy that, the storyteller, the guy that wants to tell the crazy story. He's like, they gave him $50,000 one time to stop your heart. I'm like, okay, I'm pretty sure no study did that.
Right.
That's bullshit.
I'm pretty sure I saw that on OA.
Was this before or after the rhythmic arm dancing?
Now they've got that shitty. What kind of orange juice is in that bottle? You drink orange juice with pulp?
I don't.
Good.
We agree on something.
That is great. Orange juice with pulp is a negative. So gross. What if that was just bottomless mimosas?
It's
See?
like, drink up. This is only going to get worse.
They have enjoy your time now.
You ready to fucking die?
You ready to rage? This is bottomless.
So
Did that just mark off herpes?
So now they have to, but apparently they have to pee a bunch and answer questions.
Dude, I really want to pause it and see what she checked yes for. Like it's that thing where it's like, no for COVID, no for pneumonia, no for this, yes for cocaine, no for this, and this. And, you know,
like we get the montage because apparently she had to pee in a cup a bunch, and the last time she was like, I don't have any more pee left.
or
Do Do you have to just like hold it all the time so you can go again?
Or just pee in one cup and they can just dip the sticks into it and see.
But-
See, there is a cat.
So this the chatty girl, that's her roommate, the chatty roommate.
Okay.
She shows her cat picture. Like, can I show you this? Like, it's the most important thing, and it's like, lady, get your
Right.
fucking phone out of my face, please.
She's like, did you forget that I hate you? Like, we're not friends. I just showed up here. We're both in this shitty fucking thing.
It's like a trick you're playing on.
What
me.
was that movie? Fucking,
Talladega Nights?
no. Come on, man. I would know Talladega Nights. Mr. Sleep.
Oh yeah.
I was like, why can't I think of the name? It's because I blacked out.
Brian's blackout episode.
What was that movie that I don't remember? Yeah. Never gonna live that one down.
So she comes out of the bathroom.
Jesus, why is she sweaty?
And she's sweaty. The guy in front of her is sweaty.
Partially.
Like, he's got like a chest sweat, like
His
a one
left
side,
above his lift.
like a one side pec sweat.
He's just been saying the Pledge of Allegiance so many
He's
times
like,
that it.
oh, just doing like arm lifts.
But it's not, his armpit's not sweaty. He's just been like, I know I'm going to the Olympics. I'm going to have to put my right hand on my heart, and I'm going to have to keep doing this because as many gold medals I'm going to win, I'm going to be up here for a while. You guys might as well just take a seat.
Yeah.
But here's this thing. It's like, do you wear scrubs?
I do.
Do you have to have them fit you?
It's ideal.
Like, I couldn't go in there rocking like a 2X. And
You
be
could.
Like, hey, I need some nut room.
Having flowy scrubs is inconvenient.
I got to have fucking
I mean, you don't want to dress like Steve Harvey.
from the 90s and 2000s. I do.
I'm talking about like the Steve Harvey suits from
Zoot
Family
suits?
Feud. They're gigantic on him.
Dude, I like loose clothes, man.
No, I get it.
I don't like ball sweat.
So now
Some freshly shaved
we see her
and
trying
some
to
no drawers.
Yeah.
Some
So-
scrubs. I just keep interrupting you. I keep
I know
trying to
you're
think of
trying
something.
So she's trying to sleep, and we see her brain like waves, or like, I don't know. That looks like a PET scan, kind of.
What
Like
if it was
you-
just hot?
That looks like brain activity, like where the brain is actually like the signals are coming from at that point. So she wakes up and she's walking down the hallway.
What's funny is they like same thing at the hospital. I don't know if you ever had to have a sleepover at a hospital room where they come in like every 2 hours. It's like, hey, I'm just here to check on this, and they're just like, God damn it, and then you go back to sleep. Hey, it's me again. I'm here to check on this, and then to have the nerve to ask you the next morning, like, hey, did you get any sleep last night? I'll be like, bitch, I saw you every 2 hours. You
Yeah.
know I didn't get any fucking sleep. Like,
So yeah, no, that is a common complaint.
uh-oh,
So now she walks into
cafeteria
like
looking.
the cafeteria looking room, and everybody else from the study is up, and nobody can sleep.
They're all in a circle jerk. It's weird because there's girls in it too.
Only one.
And there's like, yeah, we know we couldn't sleep. It's not like Speed. If you don't sleep, I know what they say, Anthony. You've heard this, like, if you can't sleep, instead of rolling around your bed, and disturbing your partner, you're supposed to get out of bed and go walk around, like, downstairs for, like, 15 minutes and go back upstairs to bed. Fuck no. I'd lay right there in bed. I was like, you're going to go to sleep.
You go to sleep, motherfucker.
Right? Try to think
You
of
will
something.
sleep.
How many sheep are there?
Count them.
Oh,
Ooh, yeah.
fucking
What?
macho. We should keep a tally. How many episodes? Remember we used to, when we started, we're like, 17 years.
Yeah. We
What
always-
happened to that?
Now we just have moving, rotating jokes.
Yeah, like that bat in my house. Did I ever tell you that? God
So-
damn it.
Now we get more testing montage, brain scans, and
You can't have a cell phone, but
temperature checks, and
you can have a Zippo lighter. Playing ping pong, man.
yeah,
You call it ping pong or table tennis?
ping pong.
There you go.
It's not table tennis. Tennis is tennis.
We've been watching Olympics, man. Those people fucks with.
Do they call it table tennis?
I don't care what they call it, but they destroy that fucking game, man.
So now the girl from the beginning and the chatty girl are playing chess. So apparently she likes, or she's tolerating this girl or she likes her.
Likes her, or just likes her?
Like, I don't know, like they're friends.
It's like, oh, don't mind me. I'm just going to take your book of sketches and look at it.
So yeah, she's looking at her sketchbook. So this
What if there's a picture of you asleep in that sketchbook? I'm like, what the fuck?
You are a creeper.
I instantly asked for a new roommate.
Yeah.
It's a picture of you on the toilet from like the ceiling view. So there's
Can I get a new roommate, please? She's creepy.
Right?
It's a picture of you changing.
Yeah. That'd be messed up. Oh, Jesus Christ. I mean, so now we're in the, what do you call it? The main doctor's office.
Oh, yeah.
And you know I can't give you that information. Why do I feel like you're doing something sketchy? And that's why you can't give any information.
No, I mean, this does feel a little sketchy. I mean, just the way this whole thing is, like, kind of set up.
Right. It's just like, nope, I can't give you that information.
So the VP of research is asking for information. You should be able to, for the company. You should be able to share information within your own company. So what is she doing that?
It was like, you tell me what you did. What if it's a competition? So now they're walking around, they see just a lab full of fucking those rats.
Yeah.
Like, oh, mice, I mean. Sorry. They could fall in love. Who the fuck, what? The mice could?
If you're in a study, why do they just let you walk around the entire building?
They know damn well you can't sleep.
So they're just going to let you roam the whole building?
What if this is the... what the fuck was that? The Harvard study or the whatever.
Oh, the Harvard prison experiment?
It's like...
Or Stanford.
It's like, you do you, all right?
They've done like a bunch
You
of movies
pretend to
on
be
that.
a cop and you pretend to be a prisoner. Let's just see how shit goes. It's like, don't interfere with it. Let nature run its course.
So then we see a room light up with this tree in the middle of it.
I'll say
Ominously.
a full-size bonsai tree.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, Daniel LaRusso comes out. Johnny Lawrence. Have you started watching season 5?
Or season 6, the new one? Yeah.
Yeah, season 6.
I haven't watched it yet.
You're never going to believe. Wear 2 pairs of underwear in case you dump your pants. The freaking twist of that one. So now we're going back to taking pills, and then we're going into the CAT scan.
Yeah, so they're doing like brain scans on these people.
God, and she got pink eye except on her face and not in her eye.
Like her eyes look all like red and swollen.
Like somebody hit her with a ruler across her face.
Yeah. She looks visibly worse.
God. You know, we were watching Pimp My Ride the other day, and they put a CAT scan in the back of somebody's van.
You know, okay, so the whole Pimp My Ride thing, apparently there's a bunch of these vehicles that, like, people have attempted to drive them, and the things they're putting in those vehicles make them not street legal.
I mean, they were all fake. You're telling me that when you put a 43-inch TV on the back of your car so people behind you can watch TV while you're driving, that's not legal?
That is not street legal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Seems
You
weird.
cannot put a TV on the back of your car.
So now is her face back to normal? Oh, here's a cup of water. Oh, that's her roommate.
Oh, it's a roommate, yeah. So
She's like, oh, don't let it get
the
down.
roommate sits down next to her to support her. So this girl's not that bad. Maybe she's just like, like it's like antisocial versus social. She's just like very, very social.
Or she's like this, like her 3rd time doing the treatment.
But she seems like she does these things a lot, like these studies.
I haven't been asleep in 17 years.
I slept 1 minute 17 years ago, then I never slept again.
I slept once, and it wasn't fun. Like, okay. Congratulations.
So the girl from the beginning is just sitting there quietly, and the other girl is just talking incessantly.
And then she starts humming the Tetris song.
Yes.
Just
Just talking about nothing.
I'd be like, hey, guess what? You don't always gotta make noises. Boom.
You could just be rude and be like, I hate Tetris.
Here's a
Tetris
question.
sucks.
What? I love Tetris. When you were single and you had your own bed, did you have a headboard?
Yeah.
Oh, what? Fucking fancy. Uh-oh. 1, 2, 3 on the clock.
So it's 1:23 in the morning.
I'm guessing. What if it's in the afternoon? They just keep fucking them up.
They just keep the lights off, just to disorient them.
What the hell? That guy was just downstairs and I was in the... Does he keep getting more pills?
So they're taking more medicine now.
Yeah, because at first there was 2, and then I saw 3, and all of a sudden his had 4 in it. Mm-hmm. Is it making his hair grow? Why the fuck is his hair looking like that dude in the movie Mask with Cher?
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah,
it's like, it's one of those things. It's like you see people with like you're not used to somebody with a really full head of hair that you swear it's a wig. Like,
oh yeah, well,
like,
yeah.
But some people just have a really thick, full head of hair.
There's sometimes like that's why I keep my hair short. You know, because there's sometimes like there was like that can't be your real hair. So now is everybody's fucking eye sockets just looking fucked in half?
Well, they probably because they haven't slept in like at least a day.
I like how they have like bottles of
like seltzer.
Oh, I thought that was like Powerade.
Or is that water? Just regular water. They're just shooting water in the air. And then dancing in the puddle.
On a tile floor.
One of you is going to fall, and I'm not going to feel bad for you.
Oh, God.
And so the chatty roommate goes up to...
well, what are they celebrating?
Goes up to the... I don't know. We need a better name.
We've been up for 36 hours.
But the original girl. And she
She's
tried
got
to
bangs.
Bangs.
We can say bangs.
Bangs girl, yeah. She tried to like sexy dance in front of her. Like I don't know. Do you feel like we're heading in that direction?
I don't think so.
It's hard to tell.
Yeah,
because they always like in some of these movies they're just like surprise
and butt
lesbian. Like
she's like, what the fuck? Hey, the night is young. So yeah, so now Bangs is
dancing with the chatty girl.
She's yawning. She's like, oh damn, I feel tired. Damn. Wait, no, I don't. You just yawned. Oh, here comes another
she's
yawn.
yawning hard.
God, her eyes are fucked.
This is about the time that I'm like watching TV in bed with my wife, and like
you watch TV in bed?
Yeah, and they're like, "Are you tired?" And like, no.
That's why Netflix did that. You still watching? I know you're asleep. There's no way you just watched 8 episodes of fucking
Too Hot to Handle
life. You know?
Yeah.
So now they're at the kitchen table. Nope. And now we are at a...
Oh, so the doctor
office.
is talking to the research people, and she tells
monitor.
tells him keep upping the dose.
God damn.
Like how big does this dose need to be?
Like when I started here, like who knows how long ago, I had 2 pills, and I'm up to 15 pills. Like goddamn, you're giving me instead of like the little shot glass, it's a full fucking Dixie cup or solo cup of pills.
They're not playing around. I've had patients to take like 17, 18 pills, and it's like,
God damn.
Like we're not doing this all at once. Like we're gonna break this up.
Why don't you just grind it down into a fine powder and then fucking...
Depending on the person, you might.
Dude, Bangs is
sleeping.
She's looking like she's mainlined some rough black tar, man. She's looking like she was in Requiem for a Dream, and she's gonna be there if somebody starts gonna yell, "Ass to ass," and they're gonna yell it.
So her chatty roommate wakes her up to ask her what she's gonna do with her money I guess they get 30 grand for being in the study.
How long is the study? See, that's the
That's
thing.
a great question.
I feel like it's like, dude, it's only a 2-week study. Like, you'd be like, you know what? I can hang for 2 weeks. 30 grand for 2 weeks? All right. They're like, you don't get to sleep, though. I'd be like, at all? Or,
Yeah, like at all?
like
Like if you sleep, you die.
you know, like, no, it's fun. What was that? There was a TV show, a contest show, where what is it? You need to take an hour and a half to 2 hours before you get into your deep REM sleep.
Yeah.
And so they'd let people fall asleep, and they'd be like, wake up, motherfucker! Right at the fucking hour and a half mark. So right when you're going to hit that deep REM, you fucking wake up.
That
Because
is
then they
messed
just
up.
fucked up with your brain.
Yeah.
What the fuck was it? Like Cube or something? Not Cube with fucking not Dwayne Wade. Fucking whatever Wade.
Oh yeah, the cube one.
Not that one.
They
but there
did
was
something similar on Netflix where they keep people up for 24 hours and have
and make
people,
them count quarters.
and make them count quarters. Yeah. I watched that and I was like, there's no way anybody's going to get close to this number.
Did you not watch that whole show?
I did not.
Dude.
People got close?
People got, so basically they say it's how much do you trust yourself? Uh-oh.
Okay.
So now
Okay, so
M. Night Shyamalan.
yeah, so one of the guys walks in and like sees a brain scan and decides to copy a bunch of stuff on the computer.
Okay. So Anthony,
how does he
you
even know what he's
as
looking
a RN, you would know more medical stuff than I do, except for one thing, a neck IV. So if all of a sudden you went into a fucking neurosurgeon's office, you're just like, oh, I'm going to copy this, put it onto a USB drive. Would you know what the fuck you're looking at?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's the thing though. Is
And you're
like,
in the medical field.
and we'll get back to it. So now the chatty roommate is falling asleep and gets a nosebleed, starts bleeding from her eyes
And ears.
and ears.
Eyes and ears and mouth,
Mouth
and
and nose.
nose. And here she goes. She's shaking her.
And now now the girl is actively seizing.
No, she was shaking her too hard, and that's the aftershock of being shook.
Really? Really, Brian? Nobody shook you
Look
that
how hard
she's-
she shook her, and
she's
now she's
having
still
a
shaking on the
seizure.
ground.
She's having a seizure.
If she wouldn't have shook her like that.
But this is like a super grand mall.
Uh-oh.
Like, so now she's frothing from her mouth, and then she goes
If
limp.
she wakes up and she says, Hell Hydra, and then Captain Planet, or not Captain Planet, fucking Captain America comes into here.
And so she spit out blood, and apparently
foamy.
she's dead.
All of a sudden, they're fucking medical experts.
Check the pulse. I saw it on a show.
It's like, check the pulse. It's like, all right. I try to make that as loud as possible.
I was just hoping for like he puts his finger in his mouth, puts his
like,
like dabs some of the blood and puts it
Here
back in
you
his
go.
mouth. He's like, that's blood.
Is it blood or barbecue sauce?
But no,
You literally just saw it come out of her ears.
like a good example from what you were talking about was basically like people would call and ask for their X-ray results, but their X-ray results have to be looked at by the doctor, and then we call them back. But because you knowing your results doesn't do anything for you, but
No.
the doctor who's taking care of your
Oh, fuck.
case, that's important.
So it says 20 seconds to lockdown. Oh,
Ooh.
and then they're being locked in, and the doctor tried
Gets
to
stabbed in the chest by
impelled.
the door,
Okay, see right there.
the door rod. Like it's got it's like those security doors with
Yeah.
like metal rods.
So that doctor's gone, right?
Oh yeah,
We can
she's
just assume that that's
she's
it.
dead. She says, "I'm sorry,"
I'm sorry. They're like, yeah, you are.
and then
No, you fucked up. That was
dies.
the last thing you heard.
But I guess it's important for her to go because now, like, nobody is there to tell them exactly what's going on.
So the timer was up to 6 hours and 34 minutes, and it just reset to 24 hours. So that's one of those things where it's like, we haven't had an accident in 24 hours, and they keep resetting it. Whoops.
Go get another
Like,
doctor.
oh, God damn it.
Give some more pills.
I'm like, wait, are we still getting paid? Or,
Yeah.
we haven't had somebody fall off a ladder in one day. God damn it, Carl.
So now, Bangs was about to fall asleep, And
Standing up.
M. Night Shyamalan goes over and like wakes her up and is like, everybody stay awake.
Shamlight Mamelon.
So
he's this red-haired
So he
dude.
saw the brain scans, and he's saying something's wrong, that if you fall asleep, you're going to die.
You want to know what happens when you fall asleep?
What?
You're just ornery because you have all them teeth and you don't have a toothbrush.
Let's find out more what Mama has to say.
That's what happens. So now they're going to fight it. You're like, what do you mean you read a brain scan? Do you even know how to read a brain scan?
Yeah, really. Like this feels very like he just had an opinion.
What if, like, instead of cutting the brain like the left hemisphere and the right hemisphere, you cut it forward and backwards?
Yeah.
And you're just like, I'm pretty sure I did this right. Like, no, God
I don't
damn
know.
it. Like, let me see something. Hold on. It's an automated security. Damn, he just knows everything.
So apparently this guy knows everything about
He's
this
fucking
facility.
part of this thing?
It feels like it.
Yeah. Whose brain scan was it? He's like, and it's also really weird because there's cameras right above our toilets. And
So
they keep looking at us.
So basically, because the Wi-Fi shut off and all this other stuff, like they're locked in and they're basically fucked.
Now they can't freaking post on TikTok. Rollies that don't TikTok. Like, all right, and how are we going to play fucking Crazy Cupcakes now? God damn it. Oh, so then all of a sudden there's just an axe.
Yeah.
Why is everybody so goddamn sweaty? Is this a fucking... What's that disease? Was that just a box of fuck... Oh, I thought that was a box of tampons. It's just smelling salts.
So they're gonna keep hitting themselves with smelling salts to stay awake.
They're already awake, but they're just fucking be like... Ooh, they're just roid raging out with these fucking smelling salts.
Well, I mean, at some point you would start to build a tolerance to it.
Unless you go with another orifice.
It's like too many caffeine drinks.
See, I'm going with orifice, man. 60% in the nose, 90%.
Just put it up your butthole. Mm-hmm. Okay. I mean, it's an idea.
There you go. God damn it. And speaking of buttholes, my fucking dog's over there farting in her fucking sleep. I've had pink eye for 3 years straight because of my goddamn...
So now M. Night is going into his metaphors to accurately describe why sleep is bad and staying awake is good.
I used to hang out with a bunch of fucking stoners, and one of their conspiracy theories was that sleep is contagious. So the sun rises in the east and sets in the west.
Okay.
So at some point, when the sun's going down on the west, all the people over in fucking India and Africa, they start going to sleep. And then when India and Africa, and then here's my geography sucks. Then Asia, then Germany, then New York, and then or like that. So if the India or whoever is on the far fucking right, if the far east, if they wouldn't have fallen asleep, none of us would have fallen asleep. And I was like, how much drugs did you do, man, to come up with this theory?
Yeah, really.
But anyways, we're back in the fucking foyer.
So one guy is on like his video camera, like his phone, and he's just recording their thoughts on this whole thing.
Yeah, one guy's running laps, like he's at the mall. And then one guy's laying down on the fucking shit. But then look at those people in the background. They're like laying all comfortably on the couch.
Yeah.
That's what I do. When I don't want to fall asleep, I get in the most comfortable position and lay there because that's how you don't sleep.
Exactly.
Here we go.
So apparently, the important information there is there's 6 people left, and there's 20 hours to go in the study. But if they're locked in, how are you supposed to get out?
Oh, so maybe every time somebody dies, the timer resets.
I guess.
They were so close to before. So what the fuck are they doing now?
So now M. Night is putting some
Electrodes
on Bangs.
What if it wasn't electrodes? It's like, this is an EKG. I'll be like, we trusted you. You're putting an EKG monitor on my fucking temples.
But apparently they're doing this next to the dead people, because
there you go.
That's a great view.
It is.
Just dead people.
Those EKG monitors on your temples, so that's where you get your fucking pulse going on.
Yeah.
Look at this.
This doesn't feel like exactly scientific spotting the way they're doing it.
Like, his eyes are starting to look red too. Or like around his eyes. His eyes are fucking white as fuck. But the skin around his eyes, what the fuck?
So apparently he takes like a quick scan and he's like, okay, that's all I need.
That's all, it was like fucking a normal wave, then all of a sudden it just looks like fucking what do you call it? Ju-on. Like it's like it was just fucking solid black after.
Yeah.
And then he's like, gotta turn it down. Brave too strong.
So
the fuck?
Now we got this tilted angle of the hallway, and Bangs is walking down the hallway.
She's fucked up. What if those drugs were really just hard drugs?
Just put them in a building and give them heroin.
That's what I'm saying.
Heroin pills.
It's like, here you go. And that's what that fucking, when they were doing the arm IV.
Oh, yeah.
Night is here.
No,
so
what I'm assuming is it's at a certain point when you don't sleep, you get delusional.
Oh, yeah, but what's the longest? Here's a question for everybody. What's the longest you've gone without sleep?
I've gone almost 24 hours.
God, that's it?
What are you talking about? What's the most you've gone?
Almost 48 hours.
Wow.
Yeah. So the reason being, I had to go out to the Bay Area and help my parents move out here. And so we went out there and got a good night's rest, woke up, packed all day, got in the U-Haul, drove, and we got here super early in the morning. And so I was like, I could sleep right now, but then I wouldn't sleep tonight. So I remember I was just like, if I start getting tired like these guys are doing, I'd get up and start walking around and everything like that, literally last night, I fucking couldn't go to sleep until about 2 in the morning because I had a cup of coffee at fucking 9 in the morning.
Damn.
Dude, I was going to drink coffee this morning, but I was like, I want to go to sleep sometime tonight. All I need is but when we were driving from the Bay Area up to here, every time we'd stop to get gas, I'd grab a fucking Starbucks triple shot and fucking all that shit. So I was up for fucking almost 48 hours because I didn't want to take a nap during the day and then be awake in the middle of the night and everybody's asleep.
So
what the fuck?
Bangs leaves a phone or a video on her phone.
But she deleted it, didn't she?
No, she saved it. She said, and basically saying she's sorry to, or I'm
sorry, Mama.
No, she was blaming or basically saying she is the way she is, cold and hard and unapproachable. But due to her the way her family was with her.
Family.
It's all about family.
So she opened up the rat box and tilted it over, and the rat looked, and then it's like, nope, and it went right back into the pencil shaving. She's like, that's what I thought. What?
So then M. Night,
no, that's not M. Night.
M. Night, that's the other guy.
That's the tough dude with a Scottish accent.
Yeah, that's Mustache.
No. Ooh, does he have a mustache?
He has a mustache.
Good call.
Yeah.
Ew, the black chick. We haven't even fucking seen her at all the entire movie.
I know.
All of a sudden, fucking Medea's here. What the fuck? All right. So there's a redhead dude. There's British accent. Fucking weird hair. Weird Al Yankovic hair.
Yeah.
Black chick. And Bangs. Right?
Yeah.
All of a sudden, Medea's like, ooh, you didn't even get over here. Look at my hair. Why are they fighting?
So, okay, I'm trying to pick up on this fight.
He probably said something,
She triggered him, or he triggered her.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty common, I think.
I mean, in a high stress situation like this, it wouldn't take much.
He probably said something like, here's a question, like, what do you think Church's, Popeyes, fucking Cane's go?
Popeyes.
Right? I like
That's easy answer.
Oh, wait, no. Popeyes and Church's, like, I like their quote, spicy. It's not spicy. It's good. Yeah.
So M. Night is doing something with the computer. Apparently he knows how to
Knows how to read graphs and fucking
like
brain waves. But
Yeah.
those brain waves are fucked. Like, they're so small at the left side of the screen. And then it's just like, brrr, oh, shit. Looks like motherfucking Princess Leia just fucking... Whoop,
so he
wait
looked
a
over
second.
and
Never.
so he's hallucinating.
Mild
that she got
hallucinations.
But it's weird that how can he hallucinate if he's not even looking at her?
His third eye.
His third eye.
Or his
Yeah.
brown eye. What is it?
Third eye. It's the third
that's
eye.
way off.
Not the brown eye. You wipe your brown eye. You don't.
Front to back.
Front to back.
Yes.
You never go back to front.
You never do. It's fucked. If you think about it.
Yeah, no, it is. So now Bangs is hallucinating darkness.
She's in the upside down.
She's like seeing like a door that's like lit up from the creases.
The crease? What? The
Like
fuck,
I don't
the
know,
frame?
like the frame.
Damn. Here's Amferny.
I don't know the right terminology
Oh,
here.
and then somebody comes over and grabs her. Ew, it was fucking Ginger. Mm-hmm. Ginger Tud's like, hey,
I was
have
gonna
you
go-
ever...
I was gonna go with Sheamus.
Jesus, that's all right. Sheamus.
He looks like Sheamus from WWE.
Oh, I thought you were just thinking of an Irish name.
No, I'm not trying to generalize.
I mean, have you ever had the opportunity to see somebody zoned out like that and be like, hey, motherfucker, and touch them? What the fuck?
So he fell and shattered his ankle.
That's
and
a
he's got-
scar.
This is a scar.
God, it looked like, God damn, is that how Ginger's fucking scar?
It looked like fresh blood.
Exactly. He's like, nope, this has been like this since I was 8 years old. So I walked.
So he's
Hold
you'd
on.
be amazed what you can do when you have to.
Hold the fuck up.
I'll believe that.
You broke your ankle so they'd have a scar all the way up your shin to your knee?
I mean, maybe
Where's
not,
your ankle?
Maybe
Ankle bone's
not.
connected to your knee bone. I guess that's how the song doesn't go.
Maybe not to that extreme, but I get
on,
it.
man.
I get the point they're making.
Wherever this is filmed, I had to go there and become a doctor ASAP. Because
So-
I know everything that they do.
Oh, so her name is Claire Brady. So she's looking up her profile.
Socially destructive behavior.
Socially isolated, lack of income.
I took that J and I put Jack. So lack of income. You know how fucked up that'd be if that was in your medical chart?
So you're-
Anthony came in complaining about a headache. He
You're
didn't
fucking
have
poor.
lives paycheck to pay. Like, what the fuck? That doesn't have anything to do with my
It
medical
should've-
record.
It should have like literally read like she's a poor.
Clearly in the lower fucking. Okay, well, here's
She's not one of the richy riches, if you know what I mean.
pretty sure she lives in Section 8 housing. So now, like, we're in the kitchen where fucking. Is that Medea? There's a fire on the stove, and she's putting her palm over it. That was a long time. Either she's a fucking kung fu master or a complete psycho. It was Medea.
Yeah.
What if she fucking just warmed her hand up to pimp slap somebody?
Like warm slap.
Powder. And it fucking gets them?
Yeah.
God damn. I don't know what they said, but Brains just says, me neither. And then she walks off. I knew I was going to get it. How big is this motherfucking facility?
I know.
1, 2, 3, 6.
There's a bunch of mirrors. It's at least 10.
6, 9, 69. There's 12 fucking faucets. here's Seamus. He's looking around like, damn, Brian, there is 12. You counted those hell slow, though. Have you been drinking Bacardi all night?
So he's like confusedly staring at the water.
Water turns on?
Yeah.
Oh.
This is the discussion you have with yourself when you're tired.
Don't you take that 5th shot of tequila. This is a 4-year-old birthday party. He's knocking on the mirror.
It's delayed.
Who knows?
No, it's
Is that a weird curve underneath the shower? And he's like, oh, hold on. I'm going to go out to this fucking dark hallway. That's creepy.
Yeah. So he's going to wander down the hallway
We
towards the
should put that in
noises.
a tips to survive. Don't go down a fucked up hallway.
Yeah. Don't do that.
If someone's like, Anthony, I'm over here.
So he goes back into that room they were in before,
But then he goes right back into the creepy
but
hallway.
then goes back into the creepy hallway.
You know who that looks like? That looks our friend fucking Neil.
Oh yeah.
Fuck yeah, it does.
Neil
except-
Ward.
Neil Ward. Fucking haven't talked to you in a bit, man. Fucking hit me up. Fucking, it looks like Neil Ward when he's on that Christian Bell diet. Just eating a can of tuna and apple for a day.
Yeah.
What the fuck movie was that?
Oh,
Mechanic?
Yeah, the mechanic.
That
so-
looks like him.
So is he hallucinating that the door unlocked?
Oh. What if this turns into a fucking Oculus moment with the mirror?
So now he walks into the darkness.
That's called Upside Down.
yeah, it's 11.
Oh, there he comes. Like, what the fuck? How do you think they recorded this?
Like,
Like,
to
how?
isolate the light like that?
Yeah.
I would like to know, because that's pretty amazing.
Like, it's like pitch black and only he is lit up.
Yeah.
Nope. And now,
Now we're staring at. Now he is dead.
who the fuck
That's
is
him.
that?
Yeah.
And now
So
there's.
was that him in
Damn.
his head walking into the void?
Him falling asleep?
Yeah.
Because now all of a sudden it's not a creepy hallway. It's just a normal hallway.
So now there's 15 hours to go, and they lost Seamus.
There's not 15 hours. I think it's going to reset.
No, they said 15 more hours.
Well, let's see. Let's be the judges of that.
So now she's going blurry. Because apparently when you get tired, you become blurry.
You can't fucking stay awake for 10 hours.
Yeah, but they've been up for like way more than that.
You, like, damn.
So this is like, we're going on day 2 or 3 at this point.
You know how many people I know that have been on fucking 2-week benders?
Jeez.
Dude, that's what I'm saying.
Well, there's not enough Red Bull and vodka to make that happen here.
You need a little bit harder. There's no way you're going to survive on.
So she puts her hand on the fire to stay awake.
And let's see if it does anything. And it instantly scarred her, looking like motherfucking monkey man hands.
Yeah, she like charred her hand.
All right, now she goes back to the foyer.
Is she going to show them her hand and like it's not going to be there?
We've lost 2 already. It could be us next. It's backwood. I think those are the blunts.
Blackwood.
No, I'm saying backwood. Go to fucking 7-Eleven on your way home. Be like, hey, let me get some Swisher Sweets. It's a backwoods. They're going to be like, you motherfucking smoke weed or what? It's the first thing they'll say to you. They won't even tell you the price. They'll just ask you that question like, I know what you're doing. You know they come pre-rolled now, right?
So now she gets everybody together. She has a drawing of the facility.
She said 8-year-old something.
Did 8-year-old draw this?
Maybe. So she's like, okay, here we go.
So she says we need to break through that wall, and she points at this wall that has like a white painted portion and says we're out.
Anthony, you've been coming to my house now for about 5 years.
Yes.
Could you draw a fucking my house?
Like a perfect diagram of your house? No. So they're taking axes to the walls.
Oh, God. Here it is. Fucking
It's gonna take like
Hungover Part 2.
Meth. Oh, meth.
You know, when you're on that shit, you can't piss either.
This is like a fucking meth commercial at this point.
It's like
It's
getting fireman axes and hitting a concrete wall isn't normal, but on marijuana it is.
get the copper pipes. We can sell it for money. Oh my God.
Yes, exactly.
Like that's the level of logic in this moment.
Right. We can get that shit. Here we go. Like, have you seen those commercials? Like, there was a it's like, it wasn't a tuba, but like the smaller version of the tuba. This guy has it up against this woman's ass. And it's like playing the sousaphone isn't normal on a butt, but on marijuana cigarettes it is. And you're like, no, what?
No.
What the fuck?
That just sounds like an episode of Jackass.
Right? You're just like, you want to come over for coffee? Yeah. And he's like, oh, I got you now, bitch. I'm going to play the sousaphone. Uh-oh.
So they're
now reaching into
the wall
the upside down.
and like basically they just reach
Exactly.
harder concrete.
Like, oh, fuck, did it work? You didn't realize that after you've dug through fucking 18 inches of concrete? How did you dig through 18 inches of concrete with a motherfucking thing?
With a fire axe.
Right? That shit didn't go dull?
Yeah, really.
Shit'll buff out. But are they even on level ground or are they underground?
I have no clue.
Right. And so then it's like, all right, here we go. All of our faces look like we fucking just got beat up.
Well, yeah, because everybody's all like raccoon-eyed, right?
But like not even like, well, yes, raccoon-eyed, but as soon as you got raccoon-eyed, like, you know where you get hit and your face turns red first and then the next day it turns bruised?
Yeah.
All these people are fresh punched.
Yeah.
Like fucking the Kool-Aid man just came in and fucking key hopped them right in the fucking choppers.
But if the Kool-Aid man did come in, at least they'd have a wall to go out.
That's what I'm saying. Here's a question. Is Kool-Aid man red?
Yes.
Or is his jar, is he the jar or the Kool-Aid?
He's the Kool-Aid.
So then the jar is clear.
Yeah.
How do you know?
Because you can see the top of the jar.
Knowing is half the battle. So now they're all fighting. See, like in this situation, I'd say, you know what, Amferny, I'm going to go to my room. And I'm just going to do fucking military presses until all of you people fall asleep and die.
So now, Mustache and
Weird Al Yankovic hair.
and Weird Al, and Weird Al are like they're conspiracy theorizing
Well, so they're
now
a bunch of fucking...
that there's a plant in the group.
Well, they said they're fucking losers, kind of. What they fucking... I read it, and I already fucking lost it.
Well, yeah, I think they're insinuating that M. Night
Outcasts.
is... Yeah.
Oh, wait.
I think they're insinuating... Amir is his name. That Amir, we've been calling him M. Night, is because he knows too much.
Oh, he said, I haven't been honest with you, and then it did a weird flashback of some fucking dead person.
Like, they were assuming he's a plant. So he says, I haven't been honest with you, and hands her a piece of paper.
It's a pink slip. He's like, this is my car. It explains everything.
So then he hands her the paper and, like, wanders
This is
off
my fucking 96 Honda Civic. It has a fucking 3-liter engine.
So he
I'm
caused
sorry.
the lockdown.
I broke the security and tried to make copies of the MRI scans.
So, he caused the security breach.
I was so stupid. He's like, I don't even know what MRI scans are, but I just wanted to fucking copy something.
So
it wasn't even his hard drive.
So he should have known what was going to happen. So then he tries to fall asleep so he can kill himself.
Could you imagine if you and your wife were fighting? He's like, Anthony, I told you to fucking do the dishes. You're just like, no, you can't just instantly fall asleep in a fight. Like, what the fuck?
I know.
You have adrenaline going.
Yeah.
Or Brady's your car.
Anthony, I told you to fucking do this. Oh, shit. And you hurry and just roll over and try to fucking go to sleep. See, we can jumpstart. It was a pink slip to his fucking Honda Civic 96.
Oh my God.
He's like, this is Japanese style too, where I take the air conditioning out. And he's like, wait,
So,
for real? Hold up.
So her car analogy gave him an idea. So
And he said
methyl iodide.
All AKA, they're going to Breaking Bad this motherfucker.
So they're gonna make meth.
Hell yeah.
God, this is gonna get so much worse.
But once again, if me and you were stuck in a lab and I was like, all right, Anthony, let's make some meth. What do you do?
I mean, if you got to stay awake,
Oh, you know how to fucking cook up some meth?
I don't.
Oh, you just assume I motherfucking do?
I would. I don't know.
God damn. I think you need like tin foil, a 2-liter bottle of Mountain Dew. I can't buy too much Sudafed from the fucking over the counter, so I know you need those 3 things.
You could buy it, and then somebody else could buy it, and somebody else could buy it, and then nobody's really ending up on the list.
I think you need rat poisoning.
Oh
Like,
my God.
Let's just come up with all this fucked up stuff.
So Bangs is talking to Weird Al.
So now everybody's like, you know what? I'm tired of wearing this bullshit.
Yeah.
They're all sweaty. It's uppers he told us not to take. What they need to do is fucking get the cast from fucking Basketball Diaries to be reunited and come out here and be in this movie.
They'd fit well.
I need $20.
So now the lights go out, and now they have phone lights. Okay, so they're gonna go down to the MRI room.
They were still allowed. See, this is what I'm saying. It hasn't been fucking over a day. Because how long does your fucking phone last? With one charge. Even a brand new phone, it lasts 2 days.
Tops.
And you know all these people are bored as fuck. So they're out there playing fucking Kingdom Royale or whatever the fuck it is. Royal Kingdom and
Whatever you
fucking,
complain, it's not on Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. You ain't tricky.
See, if I do the fire before I do the other thing, the person will stay alive and I get out of the puzzle game.
Yeah. Well, there's like, if you would have put the body over here first and then lit your fart on fire to burn them harder because the methane, well, if that's what it is, well, if they just need to put a fucking tube and methane fart in people's faces.
So Claire is talking to somebody, freaks out, then she sees like
The
roommate?
yeah.
The roommate all bloody faced behind her.
And now they're fucking in temples of the fucking, what the fuck is it?
Oh, the Temple of Doom.
Yeah, I was about to say Temple of Doom.
So then the lights come back on, and
Oh, damn.
and Weird Al is about to fall asleep, and she hits him with the sleeping salts.
You think if somebody's
Or
like
sleeping
asleep and they're like, and they take that breath in when they're snoring, if you put like a fucking key bump under their nose. So it's like, oh, we're sweaty and looking at some shit.
Yeah, no, Bangs is sitting with Weird Al, and M. Night comes in.
He's like, oh, I was looking for some fuses.
I kind of feel like they're setting up M. Night to be like the red herring.
I think for sure. I mean, we even said it from the moment he fucking started, but
I feel like he gave them his full, like, truth story, basically.
well,
Like,
I didn't see it though.
like he's kind of like an inside man. Like he's kind of like he knows there's some shady shit going on, and he had himself placed in here so he could like, expose it.
So now they're saying that they found the empty pill bottle. So he took some pills to stay awake, and he's like, no, I flushed them down the toilet. And so now...
Yeah, so Mustache grabs him, and Weird Al is there. Like they
tied him to a pole.
They tie him to a pole.
You You cut the power. I told you. Blah, blah,
I feel
blah.
like this is one of those things like the person you can't trust, the person you need, and you're going to need him later.
Yeah, it's going to turn around like it's going to be Medea that did everything.
I was thinking that.
Because she's
always coming in right after the suspicious thing. Mm-hmm. Feels a little weird.
And why she got fucking Dora the Explorer hair? That's weird. You know?
Are you the map?
Dude, you know what? There's that video that's been coming up lately with a fucking Carmen Sandiego fucking a cappella group.
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever seen that?
I used to watch that show.
No, I'm talking about the people that sing that song. Have you ever seen them sing it live? Don't.
That's not good.
It's really weird. It's like, hey, man. Like, you know, the people that's like, hey, brother, you know, let's do this.
Well, that's the way they sing it.
It's fucking, it's creepy. Like, if they're not on the registered list, it's really weird. That's what I'm saying. Because all of a sudden there's that guy, everybody's seeing that. He's like, and he's doing this like, no, I'm too cold. I was like, Carmen Sandiego. And he fucking doesn't. You're just like, that's what you've done with your life. Is you just fucking have a deep voice and you say, Carmen Sandiego. And you fucking do that.
He's in an a cappella group. What do you expect?
Yeah, exactly.
He's a guy with a deep voice in an a cappella group.
Yeah. I told you I'd mean something with my life, Mom. Like, you made one song and that show was out for like what?
So now 40-year-old people are like, whoa.
No, we're like, what the fuck? Uh-oh. So now somehow they have a butcher's knife.
So yeah. And they're gonna cut M. Night.
They're like, no, are you working for Blackwood? He's like, no, I just love smoking. He's got a cure?
So then so
oh, we've got a cure.
So Bangs yells, we've got a cure. And so
once again,
so he clarifies it's not a cure, it's more of a stopgap.
Yeah, it's called bath salts.
It's gonna like slow it down.
You just have to stay awake for 24 hours. It's not that fucking hard to stay awake for 24 hours. You know what I'm saying?
Methyl iodide solution.
It's just bleach to the eyes.
I'm still. That sounds terrible.
I'm just saying, like, if I stayed awake for like 6 more hours, I'd fucking be on that 24-hour mark. You know? All I need to do is just go down to fucking Fremont Street, make fun of some people. All right, so now all these people. Again.
So, methyl iodide solution, also known as iodomethane, is a colorless, non-flammable liquid with a pungent, ether-like odor.
Jesus. So
it's
now
denser in water and then turns brown.
Yeah, well, they're all in this kitchen cooking.
So apparently, if you take too much of it, basically you poison yourself. And
yeah, so like, okay, it needs to be at 75 degrees. So they have all these beakers and fucking whatever those glass pipes are and everything like that. And they're cooking in this kitchen. Like, again, I joke about making all this motherfucking drugs and shit, but you couldn't give me $1 million. Be like, Brian, make this now. I'd be like, what the fuck?
Make
Who
some
the hell
meth.
do you think you know? Like, what the fuck? I don't know anything about that shit. It's like, it's at 75 degrees. Perfect. So now Mustache and Medea are out in the fucking hallway giving each other that evil eye. Mm-hmm. He says, you're going to tell something. He's like, look at this. It's a sedative, fast acting.
so she's gonna wait for Claire to get distracted, and then she can give Amir a sedative and kill him.
Oh, so Mustache and fucking Medea are in it.
So are we assuming that everybody got the pills, or did some people get placebos? Because it's a double blind, right?
It's a double agent.
I'm just saying, like, not everybody got the medicine.
But it's the whole thing of... He's like, oh, that was a better idea. So what? Is it the 3 people who stay awake get the 30 grand?
I guess.
But then at the same time, if M. Night got the placebo and he goes to sleep,
He'll just sleep.
yeah, he's gonna be like, all right, thanks, guys. I'm fucking tired.
I guess that's the best way to find out if you didn't get the pills and you just got the placebo.
He's like, I appreciate that.
I really need to sleep.
I'm going to
Thank
take
you.
a nap, man. You know how long I've been up? almost 10 hours.
I could sleep with my arms up right now. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. You know his arms are dead right now. Like, awake for 10 hours? Like, damn, all right.
I mean,
and I don't even think it's 10 hours. It's 9 hours because a day is 24 hours. There's still 15 hours up on the clock. It's only 9 hours. What the fuck? I wake up, take a 30-minute dump, a fucking 30-minute shower. Drive to work for 30 minutes, work an 8.5-hour day, 30-minute ride home. Like, goddamn. You get that 8 hours of sleep, and that's all.
So they're talking about like making a life of it on the outside, and I think she's more or less just talking to him to distract him.
See, like after we went through this traumatic experience, I'd be like, I kind of don't ever want to see you again.
Yeah,
man. Like
no, like
I'm gonna go back to working at Dairy Queen.
We could have been best friends in there, and you could have saved my life, but
Jesus,
I don't want to be reminded.
Weird Al gets a fucking what the fuck? Injector needle. What is that? A fucking 8-gauge needle?
They got some big ass needles. These are unnecessarily big.
Medea has never fucking pulled liquid into a syringe before because that's half bubbles in there.
It is half bubbles. You can see it. So
Medea sees herself
like
dead on the ground.
Yeah.
And then she starts going up and fucking
into like the ether.
They cooked that meth too wrong.
Is she walking into that darkness like the other guy did?
Yeah, dude. She took that fat hit of fucking meth.
Is
that Jesus?
Is this death?
Oh.
Some red-eyed alien.
Well, I was thinking it was Jesus because he has that fucking robe on. He was a carpenter. God,
and then she screams, and then we see her covered in blood, bleeding from all of her
eyes
orifices.
and ears.
Eyes and ears and mouth.
Oh, and he
nose.
went to give her the fucking thing, but nobody shook her. So why is she shaking like that?
Yeah, she's having a seizure.
Oh, and then that fucking
the beaker.
I was about to say carabeaker, but that's a fucking carabiner.
Carabiner
is a fucking god.
That's the thing you use to.
I mean, you didn't have to say the second syllable of that. So hard.
I didn't say it hard.
That was a hard R for the carabiner. But what the fuck?
So now,
who the hell is that? Somebody has a butcher's knife again.
Oh, that's Bangs. She has a butcher's knife to M. Night.
M. Night's throat and armpit. I have no what the fuck idea is going on. We're all gonna die her. See, Anthony, as a professional, if the body is dead on the ground laying down, do you sit them up in a 90-degree angle?
So apparently,
yes.
No, I don't set up a dead body. No. So he says the big secret is they're all data points on a spreadsheet, and they're gonna die in there, and that was the point the entire time.
Seriously, like $30,000 isn't a lot of money.
So, is he basically admitting that there was no double blind, and that everybody got the medicine, and they're all gonna die?
I mean, that's normally his twist. What if she just taped her hand up to start punching shit?
I know.
She's one punch woman.
I know.
Damn, how did she start walking upside down?
So she's basically walking down the hallway, half asleep, can't see, and like she's covered in blood.
Really? And the timer now says good night.
That's her hallucinating, I'm assuming.
What if it's not? What if it's just like, we got to get him to die somehow? Like,
Go to
this isn't a
sleep.
competition.
Yeah.
Like, it's a competition who fucking stays awake the longest. And now she's looking at fucking...
And now somebody's like...
a painting.
Yeah, and she's like hearing a lullaby in her head.
Uh-oh. The void's coming in hella dark right now. Are they playing a song every time somebody tries to fall asleep?
Yeah.
Oh, here comes the door.
That's that door she was staring at earlier.
Where's 11 when you need her? Right when she's in the upside down.
She's at 7.
Come on. Don't fall asleep. Get Elle some Eggo waffles. Why'd she turn her... You text like that? When you text,
Like-
you turn your phone 90 degrees?
No, I think she's watching a video because she's like, or she's recording a video. I think that's what she's doing.
Even when you record a video of yourself, you fucking turn your phone sideways?
No, I would hold it straight up and down.
What a fucking psychopath. You were the real demon player.
So she's basically talking about how her mom was an alcoholic.
These are my last words to you, Mom. Screw you, Karen. And then she fucking, what? Like, really? That's going to make you happy? Look at what it did to Dr. Shawn Michaels, or whatever the fuck his name was, from fucking Good Doctor.
Oh, Sean Murphy. I mean, unless he's the Heartbreak Kid.
Fucking, he was just slinging chicks at that fucking hospital, man. Then here she comes.
And she's...
She broke her fucking, she dropped her salt pack.
It was her salt pack that she... yeah,
And then she
okay.
fell down.
And now she's falling asleep.
Come on, dude. It's not even 24 hours.
And her body's bending. And she's going in the air.
Dude, she has the utmost core strength to fucking be able to lift your body up like that.
I know.
That's not fucking upper or lower core.
So she's was asleep? Is asleep? I don't know.
What if she's not, man? What if that's just her? She's now fucking Lucy, and she's using 80% of her brain.
So she's
After that
floating in the
blue-
air, and she's going to guide herself to the ground to go get the salt pack. Like she's swimming in the air.
I believe it, man. Something about it. I believe
I'm
it.
assuming this is like rope work.
No, I think this is real.
Really, Brian?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think as soon as she gets that salt pack, she's going to fall down. I think Peter Pan came in there and fucking is going to bring her ass to
So she,
Neverland.
Like swims from the
See?
air
I
and gets
fucking-
the salt pack and revives herself.
Instantly ejaculated. Oh. Yeah, so... No, what the fuck? She was on the ground, and now she's standing up touching...
The wall, yeah.
Okay, let's see, let me see if I can hear something.
So maybe her theory about the walls is right, and there's a hollow wall because she's tapping.
You can't fuck it. That's a concrete wall right there. But look, there's an outline of the door right there.
Yeah.
It's like goddamn secret rooms.
Maybe that's that door she keeps seeing in her hallucination.
And she said rooms plural. That's just one room, all right? Quit being a dick hat. And so now she's going to go untie fucking M. Night. It's like, you got to start telling your story, all right?
So they're going to break
We're
through the
bringing
wall.
the whole company down. Just like the wall that was in that place that started with a B and ended with a Lurlin.
So now she's busting through the wall. Oh, she
well.
actually got through the wall this time.
God
So
damn it.
So her theory was right. She was just they were going through the wrong wall. So
It literally is just a fucking...
so the real message here is don't follow blueprints, follow your hallucinations.
Follow your hallucination heart. Stomach. But it literally
Listen
is
to your
just a piece of
hallucinations.
sheetrock.
That's a really long sentence for that song though.
It's just a piece of sheetrock that's blocking it. Not even fucking nicely done.
Yeah, they're in the autopsy room now.
I really hope that fucking when somebody wakes up that fucking I'm the comeback king. I hope that song fucking is just blaring through the loudspeakers in that motherfucker.
That would be the real horror right there.
Dude,
Especially if Corey is dancing on the other side.
that gets you crunked. I was going to fight in the UFC next weekend, and I was like, you need to play this song. They said, you know what? Never mind.
So
You don't get to fight.
now M. Night is hallucinating the dead doctor. who's just staring at him sitting crisscross applesauce.
I was about to say crisscross applesauce. But you know what? In Taekwondo, they make you sit like that with a straight back and your arms straight and your fists hanging over your knees.
Oh, jeez.
And you have to sit like that for fucking however long. And if you don't, they hit you with a dowel rod.
Ew.
Oh, man.
So she's just like staring at him covered in blood and keeps tilting her head in different angles.
What the fuck?
Which she has a really creepy stare. It's good.
Oh, so she's super close to him and snaps it. God. He's like, you need coffee. It's like, well, if it wasn't for you, I would have been stabbed in my stomach by a dull fucking metal rod. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least if it was a sharp rod, it would have penetrated you easily. But a dull rod that's getting pushed through your fucking abdomen, that shit's gotta hurt. You know?
Yeah.
Didn't even notice the knife. What the fuck? See, again, Anthony, you work at the hospital. How many butcher's knives do you have in your fucking employee break room?
None.
Oh.
Yeah, we don't allow sharp things.
Maybe you're in the wrong break room. like, what the fuck, dude? Like, hi, do you have a fucking machete in the employee break room? Yeah, it's right over there. Like, why the fuck is that there? So, fucking mustache guy is now mourning the death of fucking Medea, and he just keeps reminding me of Frenchie from fucking The Boys. And of course, I thought he was digging through her purse.
There's a note.
He was digging through her purse, being like, oh, here's a couple dollars. I'll take this.
Oh.
So he found the note that...
Oh, yeah, that was given to her by M. Night. Yeah. That was given to Bangs by M. Night.
Fucking Mustache is for sure going to be hella pissed off at M. Night.
No, I think maybe he thinks it's her because she had the note.
But it's in M. Night's fucking handwriting.
Well, I mean, maybe... I don't know. Maybe there's a misinterpretation there, but...
I mean, he is tired. Now, here he comes back into the fucking...
Yeah, and he found the note.
He's got the note.
And he assumes it's M. Night.
Read your note. Help? So he just fucking realized that he wasn't part of it.
Yeah.
He drew a flaccid member on that thing.
So now Amir is freaking out, trying to get the knife. And
he said, this is it. I'm going. I can feel it. But you're going first? God damn.
So then he picks up a scalpel, the mustache guy.
And he says, I'm going to make it hurt.
Yeah.
No lube.
But then he keeps falling asleep.
Third time's a charm.
And he forgets what he's doing.
Oh, what was it doing? See, that's what they say. They say he ran to an alien and it cleared his memory.
Then he remembers. He's like, oh, yeah, I was going to murder you. And so
he's like, oh, yeah, I remember. I was fucking singing that cowboy song by Will Smith. What the fuck was that song?
Oh, Wild Wild West?
Yeah, that motherfucker. He's like, all right, I'll start with your eyeballs.
So he's going to take out his eyes.
I don't think a scalpel would be the best thing to fucking...
So then Amir...
Fuck that. The scalpel was right by his eyes, and Amir's yanking his hands trying to fucking get out of it, and he falls forward.
And I guess he ended up breaking the... whatever it was that had him tied down. And he ends up or accidentally stabbing Mustache with the scalpel
in the back of his neck, though.
Yeah,
and now he's just fucking
taking
going
the butcher knife
ham.
and going to town on him. Yeah.
Okay, that's
like
not really possible.
He's dead now. You can stop.
You could never be too safe.
So now apparently he was loud enough that Bangs and Weird Al come back.
Dude, is Will Our... Jesus, why can't I say that? Right? Is he getting paler as the night goes on?
It appears so. But apparently Amir is seeing visions of the doctor just randomly sitting crisscross applesauce in different places.
If I was a ghost, I would never sit like that. I'd always stand in like a b-boy stance and be like, "Yeah, bitch." Like, well, is he gonna break it down anytime soon? No.
No,
What the fuck?
He just
So,
stands like that.
Everybody,
weird.
these hallways are just clearly coated with fucking olive oil because anytime anybody runs on it, oh God, I know this is going to happen
So now Amir is fighting Bangs.
They're in the CAT scan room, and Anthony, what happens when there's metal in a CAT scan room?
If you turn on the machine, it's going to grab the metal.
The machine that she just got thrown into the
And
wall.
the knife,
there it goes.
the knife goes into the machine.
Mm-hmm.
And then so she pushes Amir away and runs off.
Oh, let me get away from you. So if I was Bangs, I would find Weird Al and I would completely fuck him up. Like, you locked me out of a room, bitch.
So now Weird Al is making his final recording.
He said, "I'm the last one standing."
He said he's the last survivor. That's awfully brave of you to say.
Right.
Like, really, how do you know you're the last one standing?
You ever seen fucking The Last Dragon with Leroy Brown?
No,
Show enough.
I have not.
What?
No, I've never seen it.
All right, fucking show enough. That's what we're doing berated. That's my choice.
It's called Show Enough,
No, that's the bad guy. It's called Show Enough.
but it's called The Last Dragon.
I'm pretty sure. Oh, and he's in an infernary.
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 But, so he burns up.
All right.
Oh, is this the incinerator?
Oh, that's what it's called.
So he
Infernary.
he found his way into the incinerator.
There you go.
So,
I know that you can make clay pots at a hospital.
So apparently the last survivor is not the last survivor because he's dead. So it's just Amir and
M. Night is not strong enough to fucking... Oh, fuck you.
so he pulls the knife off of the MRI machine.
Yeah, and it's
But then-
straight still.
Is like drunkenly walking now, but ditches
Why?
the
Because
knife.
he got kicked over?
Yeah.
What a bitch.
But no, so basically it's like a sleep fight. Like nobody can stand.
You know how much adrenaline you have in your fucking blood right now? So much that a certain party would drink it and make them younger.
Oh my god. Let's not talk about adrenochrome.
I wasn't even going to say how fucking... That's
now,
amazing. And here comes the...
So Amir is falling asleep
Oh, man.
and his eyes keep popping open.
What if somebody comes out like fucking with... what the fuck are those things called? Like the poppers and the shooters and the balloons. It's like, you guys won. And none of you were fucking like vaccinated or whatever the fuck you want to say.
Like there were no meds. Like that
Like,
would
it
be
was
messed
all a
up.
joke.
Like surprise.
Like that fucking the horror.
Like Fog City,
No.
Oh.
What?
where it's like the fake fog. And they're just murdering each other for no reason.
Or that fucking Horrors of Comedy.
Oh
The
yeah.
Bachelorette Party.
With no poison.
Yeah. It's like, oh, you guys do this. Yeah. So,
now,
yep, all of a sudden.
yeah. Amir walks to the end, and there's guys in clear, clear
The dude on the right.
clear jackets.
Hold on.
Like, is this for real? And they all have guns.
The dude right there on the right, that's 100% he's from Russia.
Yeah, so it's like a bunch of white dudes. So Amir is dead.
But is he...
But he's dead because the guy shot him.
All right, we're thinking
Yeah.
it is.
Because now the guys in like decon suits that apparently took their hoods
Those like
off
the fucking the cloths, the really thin ones that are you
Yeah.
can see through them.
are walking with guns, and they're going to clear out the whole facility.
How's that thing strapped to his fucking pocket right there?
How do you holster on a decon suit?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Well, it's like it's on his thigh, and it's wrapped around his thigh, but the top part isn't. And she's like, I'm going to get out of here. So she's taking off running.
Yeah, she's going to book it.
Oh, her eyes are looking a little bit better.
But she runs into the body bags of all of her friends.
She clearly has a cold because her nose is red. You know, she's been blowing her nose lately without fucking lotion plus.
And she sees she sees Amir.
And he's like, the facility's clear. Eagle 1 has landed. I repeat.
So is she going to slip into a body bag?
Ooh. What the fuck? Yep, she's taking her blood, or Amir's blood. See, and this is where AIDS got fucking started.
Ugh.
Oh.
So she...
See, at the same time, if me and you were working, and I'd be like, okay, we got 7 body bags, and all of a sudden we come back, and I was like, there's 8 body bags. What? Wait a second, where'd this body bag come from?
Yeah, wouldn't you do a body bag count?
And with all the adrenaline that is keeping her awake, it's also making her fucking breathe heavy. So wouldn't that bag be moving up and down? And her eyes when she's blinking?
Yeah. So now they're throwing the body bags in, and they just tossed her in the body
They're
bag.
fucking Uncle Phil throwing them.
Throwing jazz out of the mansion.
Mm-hmm. What I really hope is going to happen is that they're going to take the ice cream truck that they're all in and do that fucking Australian fucking contest where they just hook up like a remote control car to the engine and they fucking drive them off this fucking gigantic cliff and see how big of a fucking roll and explosion and everything they can do with that car.
Yeah.
So there's like, oh, there's all these dead bodies in the back. Let's just jump off of a fucking, the Grand Canyon cliff.
The full Death Race 2000 technique.
And they do the cartoons. It was like, Yahoo! And it fucking,
So.
What the fuck?
So she's in her body bag, or is she out of the body bag right now?
She's in her body bag, but now...
She, sees the roommate?
In missionary position on her?
Yeah, I know, yeah. So she's still hallucinating.
Maybe you were... What if she wasn't?
So they're driving somewhere.
What if this is like the average Joe and Truman show type of shit?
So they're driving somewhere and
Why
they
the
notice
fuck
she's
are they...
awake.
How do they know she's awake?
Because the one guy turned around in the front.
But it's a closed thing.
And the other guy and the driver freaked out and did like a hard swerve.
Yeah, right, man.
For no
this
reason.
Is probably fucking, I was about to say, this is fucking... What the fuck is that movie?
And flipped the van.
Fast and Furious 4 Tokyo Drift.
That was 3.
God damn it, Anthony. And good night, everybody. So the fucking bread truck is on its side.
Yeah, because it flipped.
See, don't drift in the fucking...
So now she's
ice
crawling
cream truck
out in the grass.
God damn it. What?
So if she took the medicine...
Oh, it was on the other side. See, I thought it was... God damn it.
So if she took the medicine, is she still screwed? Because she's out of the facility, but if she falls asleep, does she die?
We're about to find out. She's falling asleep right here on the... Good thing this isn't fucking Vegas right now.
Yeah.
Fall asleep on that, you get third motherfucking degree burns and shit.
I know. She's falling asleep in the middle of the road.
What happens if you fall asleep and it's the employees at the fucking facility that murder you? See? So now that you left, fuck off. That can't be
That's a great question.
After a 4-month investigation.
So Blackwood Pharmaceuticals was cleared of any wrongdoing.
All right.
With 6 left dead, and she's so Bangs is in the hospital.
She's what if she's not in a coma? She's just asleep.
I was about to say that she looks like she's in a coma.
It says she was, but no, I think she's probably just tired,
doing
man.
like a zoom in on her.
You know that you can't catch up on sleep that you lost?
I know you can't.
That's fucked up. There's a senseless tragedy.
And so
any conspiracy theories circulating?
So then they keep zooming in on her eyes. I bet her eyes are going to open.
Probably. Then there's going to be where fucking Kill Bill Volume 1 starts.
Doon, doon, doon.
That's a great-ass movies, man.
Yeah.
And here we
go.
go.
Her eyes open. And And that's our movie. All right, we'll be back with final thoughts on Double Blind.
There you go.
All right, we're back with final thoughts on Double Blind.
The fuck? I'm getting like work emails right now.
Wow.
It was like, you didn't check into class. And I was like, what the fuck kind of class do you have right now? But anyways. Double Blind. My main concern right now is, does she get that 30 grand?
Yeah, that is a big concern because I feel like if the reason you showed up was for the 30 grand, that I would like some resolution on that.
But you know what's funny too? Is what if it was like 30 grand fucking Chinese yen, which is like $16 American.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, my brothers, like I said, are in Cambodia right now. And there's like, your bill is $90 billion or $20 American. And I'm 100% serious.
No, I believe you because
You know what I'm saying?
the
Like, you
exchange rate sucks.
Dude,
on
we
their end.
watch. When my wife and I were in Shanghai, I think we exchanged like, I don't fucking know, like $400. And it was so shady, we felt like leaving that bank because they gave us like easily like fucking an 8-inch wad of fucking hundreds. And we're like, what the fuck are we going to do with this? You know? And
did you spend it quickly?
fuck no. We still have like a fat ass stack of fucking yuan upstairs.
Wow.
Dude. We went to the most expensive fucking restaurant that we could find. And for like feeding, I think it was like 6 people. 6 people. We had a pork dish, a chicken dish, a fish dish, fucking appetizers, drinks, fucking a beef dish, like all this shit. There's like, this is like $700 yuan, you know? And we're like, all right. And there's like, that's equivalent to $8 American. And we're like, for real though, what's the bill? You know?
Wait.
Like, that's what, like, I was just talking to my brother yesterday, and he's like, dude, we fucking went out to like a family of 8. He's like, it was like $30 American.
Wow.
You know, like, it's fucking nuts over there. So that's where they get you. Where it's like, you get $1 billion in yuan. And you're just like, wait a second. You know, or like on what the fuck is it? We're the Millers or Meet the Millers.
Oh, yeah.
It was like, I need $1,000. And then that, you know, $1,000 or fillet me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he's like, we don't have $1,000. He's like, well, it's 1,000 pesos. He's like, wait a second. It's like $10. Like, fuck, here you go. You know?
Yeah.
30 grand to risk your life. Like, that's,
It's a bit of a stretch.
it's not life-changing money.
No, that is not life-changing money.
You know?
I don't know. Like there were like a couple, no, I wouldn't say a lot of unanswered questions, but a couple major unanswered questions.
Like, the most major one.
Like,
What the fuck?
like,
Oh.
like, does she live? Does she die? Like, what's the deal there? Like, where is she?
Does she live? Does she die? Does she...
Like, because we see her open her eyes, but is she in their hospital? Just so they can, like...
Oh, yeah, because she fell asleep right in the middle of the road.
So they can keep her off books because they need this investigation to not be brought back up.
I mean, if they were in the Bay Area or anything like that, like, it's just a normal thing to see. Bay Area, Seattle, New York. Oh,
but...
you know,
but no, like that and like the 30,000, like did she get paid?
I'd be hella pissed.
If I didn't get paid and you just terrorize the shit out of me
She's like, I won. And there's like, no, you didn't. If they come back at like Double Blind 2, fucking The Wrath of Freddy Krueger.
more blindness.
More doubled. You're like, you can't double blind squared.
So apparently she was placebo because...
What if it wasn't? Like we've said. Like, what if it's those fucking movies where they're just like, I'm going to slip some of you. Like, you've done the fucking thing where, what the fuck is it? Is it 31st Dates?
Oh, 51st Dates.
51st Dates, where he fucking just gives those women water. And he's like, there's so much alcohol in here. And they're just like, woo, party. And he's like, I got to be real. There's nothing in there. I just fucking tell you that so you will lower your inhibitions and fucking do something. You know?
Yeah. Like, maybe it's that. Maybe, yeah, like it's like the power of suggestion. But at the same time, if they're all sharing the same, you know, hallucination before they die, then I'm assuming there's some kind of drug that is, like, causing this.
It's just giving fucking shrooms.
So was she the only placebo then?
What if she just fucking built a tolerance because she's just a fucking raver?
Maybe.
Boom. She's just been popping fucking E, Molly, fucking magic shrooms, fucking LSD, PCP, fucking popping poppers, uppers, downers, everything. And so this actually was a fucking intervention. And there's like, you need to fucking... What if it was? What if all these people were just supposed to fucking drug addict assholes and they fucking are in the detoxing stage?
I mean, maybe.
See? And they're hallucinating. And then they're popping all their hemorrhoids and they're bleeding out.
Oh, jeez.
See? I know my shit.
I feel like that's a stretch, but okay.
If there's one thing I know, it's about popping and bleeding hemorrhoids.
Ew. Ew.
Everybody's going to be like, what the fuck? There's one thing I know about my diet and Del Taco and Taco Bell. It's about...
Oh, my God.
And there goes our sponsors.
Yep, right there. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Like, the deaths are cool. I like that, you know, like, they kind of, you know, they do a really good job of, you know, adequately explaining, like, why people would want to kill somebody else and be mad at somebody else.
Yeah, it was you know,
There was good continuity there.
a contest. I think it was a contest. But like the whole thing, it's
But-
like, you really can't stay awake for 24 hours.
But towards the end, like, they don't really tie off any of the big questions, and is that supposed to leave me wanting more or just make me frustrated? I don't know.
Yeah. It's like on that Bum Fights movie or the DVDs where they're like, we'll give you $100 to fucking ride down these stairs on this skateboard. And that homeless dude fucking tries it, but he fucking eats shit. He's like, all right, give him $100. And it's like, you didn't make it down the stairs.
Oh my God.
It's the same thing with fucking Spider-Man. When he was fighting Macho Man Randy Savage, and he's like, last 3 minutes, and fucking Spider-Man whooped his ass. He's like, you didn't last 3 minutes. You beat him in under 1 minute. You don't get any money.
Are you ready? Because Bonesaw's ready.
You know, fucking, to get in that role, Macho Man Randy Savage was a fucking WWF fighter for 30 years to get into that role.
You mean he did what he always did? He went to... I think at that point he was probably in WCW.
Who cares? He was you know, there's the people that go and live in like fucking the other country for a while to pick up on the accent.
Ooh, yeah.
He fucking was a wrestler for 30 years to get into the role of Spider-Man.
Of being a wrestler in a steel cage.
Yeah. That's dedication, man. Dedication. What if that role would have never happened? So he did all for nothing?
He would have continued to be a professional wrestler.
Slapping into Slim Jims?
Dig it.
It was an easy watch.
No, it was
you know,
good.
besides the questions that were just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I think they could have tied off the end maybe a little tighter.
Like, it's very, like, you gonna give that bitch her fucking
I
30
think
grand?
There's this thing that we've seen in a few movies lately where it's like, there's this lean towards, oh, we're gonna go with the loose ending, where we kind of like show it to you and let you put it together in your head. And there are some movies where if you want to go like up that extra little level to just like, this is a movie that I would watch 100 times out of 100 and just like come back to this movie a bunch of times. Like
Comeback Kid.
like the way to do that in some of these movies is to take that leap and just tie off the end, define it. And I know there's a fear in that because like if you define it, you're going to piss some people off.
You just need that final leap home.
Yeah. But
Scott Bakula, man.
But I do I do think this is one of those movies that would have benefited well from just defining the ending a little more.
Yeah.
You don't have to leave it open all the time.
So as M. Night, he wasn't in on it, right?
No, he was just
But he knew about it because he was trying to fucking sabotage people.
he was trying to sabotage the pharmaceutical company. And apparently he triggered the security breach because he was downloading information.
So you're trying to sabotage the pharmaceutical company by volunteering to go to this sleep study, knowing... So, God damn it. Well, that just opened up another question. So if you knew that this company was doing these fucking things where everybody dies at the end, and you're just like, you know what? I'm going down this conspiracy theory rabbit hole, but I don't think that everybody dies. I'm going to volunteer to go into it.
Yeah, it's like a 50-50 I could die. I don't know. Like that seems like okay odds.
Right? It's like, well, how does the story come out if everybody dies? Like,
Yeah.
no, like if the fucking, I don't know,
Like, yeah,
everybody dies. Oh, I'm going to give my chance a shot.
it's a weird motivation question.
Yeah.
But I guess if you're like so hungry to expose them that you don't care
Hangry.
about the risks that you put yourself in.
He's like, I don't give a fuck about my balls.
Yeah, really.
I'd like to dip my balls in it. And then he fucking volunteers.
Yeah, really.
They're like, when was this time you slept? I don't sleep. I'm woke. Boom. Anyways.
All right. Well, thank you for listening.
Come back, kid. Thanks, everybody.